Under control. We welcome back the tidy dad, Tyler Moore. Tyler, great to see you. Happy New Year.
You too, you too. Are you just drowning in all the toys at your house or are things
Santa
calm?
was very good to my children. They're very blessed. But where do I even begin? I think is the first question.
Yeah, so I think that, this is a really good time to consider all of those new things that come in and the different categories that they can sort of fold into. So we just had a nice big supply of brand new art supplies come in. Our girls love to create art. And so one of the things that we've done is we've taken just sort of assessment of our current art supplies, what needs to go, what we want to keep. But we also have utilized lots of small bins in order to create like grab and go sort of art supplies that we can take in the car, that we can throw in a bag. Because the idea is that with any sort of category of items like art supplies, it's really helpful to create the smaller categories of items and think about how you can just repurpose them or organize them in different ways so that they can serve a variety of different purposes.
I love that idea too of taking things on the road. We often find ourselves going to a restaurant and wanting to pack some things for the kids to keep them occupied. So that's a great place to start. How do you begin to declutter and take away some things that maybe your kids don't use anymore? Sort of against their will, I guess. Sometimes they say, wait a minute, mom and dad, I still want that stuffed animal that I haven't looked at in 4 years.
Yeah, so I do feel like this is when really hearing from them about what they want to keep versus what they want to get rid of or move out is really important. And I think it's really important to interrogate the why. So for stuffed animals, for example, we had this like sentimental stuffed animal. My wife and I, we really wanted to keep it. Over the holidays, my youngest was like, but I really want to give it to my little cousin. I think that he would like it.
Oh.
And I think that sometimes we have to sort of check ourselves against the reasons why we're choosing to hold on to even kids' items. I feel like sometimes there's such a sentimental value that we place on them. But the goal with our kids is we want them to see that new things coming in and things that we're finished with going out is sort of a natural part of life. And I feel like decluttering is on everyone's mind right now. It's January, it's that new year, new you. But decluttering isn't something that just happens in January. It's really this orientation, especially when you have little kids. New things are always going to be coming in. They're going to be outgrowing things, their interests are going to change. So I do feel like as a family, you really have to take on, sort of this orientation that sorting, categorizing, choosing what to keep, choosing what to move out is really just a natural part of the cycle. And I feel like right now, especially in this season where we've gone from all of the holiday parties and now we're hibernating at home, I feel like now is the perfect time to lean in because the walls, it's like they start to close in. And so you sort of lean into those feelings and it's like, okay, how can we make space for those new items that we brought in while also move some things out?
We've got just about a minute left. Do you have a couple of favorite tools or storage organizational things that you like to recommend?
Yeah, so I feel like with storage and organization, particularly with kids, I do feel like they need to see what items are inside.
Mm-hmm.
If you have older kids, I think that labels are a great way for them to be able to see what's in. They can choose the toy, but with younger kids, it's really important that they're able to see directly inside. You want you want to fit the containers to your space. You want to look for ones that are stackable, but we also have these flip top containers, which means that you never have to worry about the lid going missing. And I feel like these come in a variety of different sizes. And so you're really choosing the right container for the items. And again, these that you can see on the screen, we have a bin just full of paintbrushes, but this is a really small container that houses something that could be very easy to lose. And so I feel like when you're organizing toys and items for accessibility, that's going to lead to independence. And that's what we want. We want our kids to be, just engrossed in play and learning and imagination and not to have to ask us, hey, where is that toy or where is that art supply? We want to foster as much independence as possible.
Great tips, great place to start in this new year. Thank you so much, Tyler. It was great to see you.
Yeah. Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We'll have more on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.